Hey guys, what's going on? It's Kyle, and I'm coming back at you guys with another video. Today I'm going to be listing my top 5 wide receivers in MSU history, and I'm going to be ranking them from 5th to number 1. Now I'm going to be basing these on 4 different things: yards, catches, years played, and the legacy they have at MSU. And let me know what you guys think. If you guys can please subscribe, it would really help me out. And if you want to leave a like or comment on the video, please do so. That being said, let's get into the video. At number 5, I have B.J. Cunningham. This is going to actually surprise a lot of people, but he's actually number 1 in receiving yards, receptions, and TDs, and he played all 4 years here. So he leads us in catches and receiving yards and touchdowns. Now the negatives is that he has 60 more catches than Andre Rison, who's number 2 in yards, but he has less than 100 yards more than Andre Rison. So that's what really hurts him right there, is that he did catch a lot of passes. He just doesn't have a really good average. Next up, we have Kirk Gibson. Now, Kirk Gibson played all 4 years here. He has a huge legacy at MSU. When you look back, he's one of those players that, you think of one of the best athletes in MSU history. And he's 3rd in receiving yards, number 3 in touchdowns, but he doesn't rank in the top 15 for receptions. So when he got the ball, he did some serious damage. Next up, we have Andre Rison. He's 4th in receptions, 2nd in receiving yards, and he's tied for 5th in touchdowns. Now, another thing that really carried Andre Rison, I would believe, is his legacy. When you look back at the greatest wide receivers, Andre Rison's always going to be one that comes up. And I just really like Andre as in general. And like I said, for him to be 4th in receptions and number 2 in receiving yards, he again did some damage when he had the ball. Next up, we have Plaxico Burress. Plaxico has a huge legacy here. When you look back, everyone brings up Plaxico, and he only played 2 seasons here. He's 8th in receiving yards, and he's tied for 5th with touchdowns. And he would have easily passed 3,000 receiving yards if he would have played all 4 years. So Plaxico definitely is up there. He would have been the number 1 receiving yard leader, but he only played 2 years here. Next up is Charles Rogers. This should be unanimous with anybody who's making a list of top 5 receivers. Charles Rogers, his legacy here, for the good or for the bad, however you want to look at him, Charles was always an amazing player here at Michigan State, and he's probably the gold standard that people look up to. He's a Fred Blinken award winner for the best wide receiver. He led the Big Ten in TDs both years he played, and he had 2,800 receiving yards, and he would have shattered every record at MSU if he would have played all 4 years here. So let me know what you guys think, guys, and have a good day.